number of ways in which you can fight a DUI. One of the first things that we look at is, was there reasonable suspicion to pull the car over or probable cause? The second thing that we look at is, was there reasonable suspicion or probable cause to ask the person to submit to the field sobriety test? Then we look and see, how were these field sobriety tests done? Can we attack those? Was there probable cause to arrest the person and take them to the station to blow? Were the proper procedures followed with the data master when that person blew? With the data masters now being 7 and 8 years old, these are basically Windows-based laptop machines that are fallible, and we have cases where they have completely failed. And so we look at the science behind those machines, we look at the calibration of those machines, we look at the calibration of the things that calibrate those machines to determine whether those machines could give an accurate result. When you've been charged with a DUI, you're going to be arrested typically that night. If you don't have a prior DUI, the way it stands right now, typically you can be released from the jail. After that, you immediately want to talk to an attorney. Consultation for a DUI is free. Bring your complaint, and within 7 days of being arrested, you must either contact the DMV to request an administrative hearing for your license, or talk to an attorney that can do that for you. If 7 days elapses, it's very hard to get that administrative hearing, and your license will be revoked on that 7th day. If your license has been revoked as a result of a DUI, there's a number of factors that are going to go into consideration into how quickly you can get a license or how quickly you can get a limited license. Oftentimes people think that there's something like a hardship license, and what they're referring to is a limited license. Depending on your driving history, the number of points on your record, and the type of offense for which your license was revoked, there may be ways to get your license back sooner than you think. If you neglect to talk to an attorney or to speak with the DMV in the first week and your license is revoked, you may still be able to get that license back if you win your court case or the case gets dismissed or reduced. In that case, we immediately contact the DMV and let them know, hey, we went to court on this case and it got thrown out, or we went to trial on this case and we won, and we would like the license back. DUI is one of those charges that has pretty significant direct consequences. As a minimum mandatory, you're going to lose your license for 90 days. You're going to incur a $1,500 fine. You're going to spend 3 days in jail. But there's also significant collateral consequences, especially in Alaska, where we share a border with Canada. For 10 years after the date of unconditional discharge, you can be prevented from driving through Canada, or even traveling through Canada, or traveling to Canada, even by plane. There's also a number of other consequences at work and in other aspects of your life. And so hiring an attorney, or at least meeting with an attorney to see if your case is defensible, is worthwhile. If you've been charged with a DUI, you get an attorney, one of the first things that I'm going to do for you is contact the DMV and set an administrative hearing. That way we can preserve your license and keep you driving until the trial. The second thing I'm going to do is file a consent to proceed. That tells the court my client doesn't need to be in court anymore until we get to the end of the road. And that way you don't have to miss work or go to repeated court hearings where nothing happens. I will go to those hearings for you. I'm also going to contact the district attorney's office and get the discovery in the case. That's the audio recordings, the video if there is any, the police reports, the discovery on the data master, the information about the machine, and we'll conduct investigation. At that point in time, we're going to decide what posture your case is in. Is this a case where we need to do a pretrial motion, or are we going to be set for trial?